Look at your goofy ass. Look at your goofy ass. We're about to see goofy ass Dave Ramsey talk about how this girlfriend needs to dump her boyfriend because he's not going to pay her student loans. Do not ever get with a woman who owes student loans, who's rushing to get married to you. When you marry this woman, that's going to be your debt, okay? One of the worst relationships I've ever been in. When I first moved to New York, I was 21. I was dating this 30-year-old Jamaican woman. One of the worst fucking relationships of my fucking life. Nobody wanted her at her age, so she got with my young 21-year-old ass. I was working as a busboy at a restaurant right by Columbia University, because I'm here in New York, right by Columbia University. And she was going there for grad. And she was a bartender at the restaurant. We hooked up and got together. That was one of the worst relations. The relationship was short-lived. We only lasted for 3 months. 3 months. And one of the worst relationships ever. Jamaican chick owed $150,000. She went to Boston University. She owed over $150,000 in student loans, and her major was journalism. She was so broke that they were garnishing her check. There are times when she would cry to me because they were taking money out of her check. And this bitch was so broke. I'm going to say bitch because it was one of the worst relationships ever. She was so fucking broke that on my birthday, I had to pay for my birthday dinner. I had to take me, her, and she invited her sister, and I paid for all of us because I was a fucking simp. This was pre-Red Pill. This was in 2013, pre-Red Pill. I wasn't even watching anything on YouTube. I was a simp. I was young. I was 21, young and dumb. But I learned from that. She owed over $150,000, and then she went to Columbia for grad school to get more loans. So we broke up. Relationship ended, and I'm pretty sure by the time she graduated Columbia University for grad, I'm pretty sure she was way over $200K. For journalism, there ain't no way she's gonna pay that back. No way. And it's funny because her mom was in the situation. It's so funny because her mom, they're Jamaican. They never liked me because I'm Black American. And they told her straight up, why get with a Jamaican man? And listen, I understand, I don't hate them. It is what it is, but they got their own shit to deal with. The mom went to law school. She went to law school. Her dad paid for the mom to go to law school. She got her law degree. Her mom did something fucking illegal and got disbarred. So the dad paid all that fucking money for his wife to get disbarred as a lawyer. Embarrassing. And they had the nerve to be looking down on me when her dad married a fucking liability. I can tell they don't have a happy marriage because they both sleeping in separate bedrooms. And he knows he's stuck in that marriage. He's stuck. What's he gonna do? Paid all this money for his wife to get disbarred. All that money in law school for nothing. Don't marry a woman with student loan debt. That's gonna be your debt. A lot of these women are looking for a savior. They want you to save them. It is not your job to save these women. Do you have that degree? It is not your fault that she majored in African studies, art, physical education, hospitality. It ain't your fault that she majored in these bullshit degrees. There was this woman, when Black Panther came out, the movie Black Panther, Wakanda, this black lady, they did a story on her. So this black lady worked a corporate job. She was making 6 figures at her job. She was so inspired. Keep in mind, she's a single black lady, 40-something years old, never married, no kids, just her, right? She was so inspired by the Black Power movement, Pan-Africanism, Black Power shit, Black Panther shit, you know? It's a fucking movie. It's a cartoon movie. There ain't no fucking Wakanda. I wish there was. Shit, if there was a Wakanda, they wouldn't want our asses over there. She was so inspired by the Black Panther movie. If you look this up, this was on YouTube. A news outlet did a story on her around that time. This woman quit her high-paying six-figure job, even though she has student loans to pay on. She quit her high-paying six-figure job because she was burnt out and tired of working for the man. She was so inspired by that the Black Panther shit, she decided to go into business for herself and to sell African shit. Like just African clothes, even though she's Black American. African clothes, all that. She went out of business because no one didn't buy it. And she was struggling to get back into corporate America. Why would you make a dumbass decision like that from a fucking movie? The only people making money off that is Marvel, not you. You really quit your high-paying six-figure job to have an African shop or whatever. Your best bet was to do it online, but her ass actually got a fucking storefront. It is not your job to save these women. It's not your job to save these women. Most of these women make dumbass decisions and expect you as the man to save them. If a woman has debt, that's going to be your debt when you marry her. It is not worth it. Because these women wouldn't show you the same grace. If you came to a woman's life, said you owe over $180,000 in student loans, she wouldn't help you out. My ex had a friend. My ex's friend's sister, she well-to-do Asian lady. She was married to this white dude. He went to law school and he owed so much money in student loans. But the thing is, he couldn't find a job. Like, I'm not a lawyer, but I used to assume that when you graduate law school, you have job offers. You're able to work, you're able to make that money. But he said that it was so competitive to work at these top law firms, he wasn't making no money. He was saying it's so competitive. It's not that easy. Just because you have a law degree doesn't mean you're going to be making money as a lawyer. I thought that because I'm not in that field when it comes to being a lawyer and going to law. I'm just from the outside looking in, I'm thinking, man, you about to be making that money right away. But that girl's dad died and he left her a lot of money. What do you think she did before I say it, let me know in the comments, what do you think this lady did when her dad died and left her a lot of money? She didn't help her white husband out. It's funny, she filed for divorce. She divorced him. And I don't know at that time, because I was hearing things from my ex and her dad passed away, right? And they were going to get a lot of money. And Asians, they set their kids up for success, man. They set them up. That's one thing I respect about Asian people. They set their kids up for success, man. But he asked her something. I think this kind of turned her off, which it shouldn't, because if that's your husband, you're supposed to have his back, right? I think he said something about, can you help me pay off my student loans? And I don't know what happened. Maybe she was turned off, but she ended up divorcing that dude. They're divorced. They're not together no more. But my thing is, if you're married, I thought that, isn't she still on the hook for his debt because they were married? I don't know. Maybe they weren't married for too long. But she divorced him and she ended up getting with another white dude, and he's a sports gambler. He ain't no high roller gambler. He just does sports betting. So I'm pretty sure she's going to be funding his sports betting. This is a pretty Asian lady, but this dude's an overweight white dude, ain't never been to the gym. I'm like, this nigga must got that magic. But he's got the plug. I guarantee you, she's funding his little gambling habits. But it is what it is. These women will not show you that same grace when you owe so much money in student loans. Why should you? Why should you? Let's watch this bullshit.
Makes $250,000 a year, but he does not want to propose until I'm complete.
So the boyfriend makes $250,000 a year, and he does not want to propose until she payoffs all her debt. This man seems like he's smart as fuck, and deep down he's probably red pill.
Debt free.
Interesting.
You're not gonna like me. If you were my daughter, you know what I would tell you?
What?
Dump him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great guy.
No, he's
like,
not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's
Three-
he's
he's
making you prove your worth.
And you fucking should prove your worth to this man. You got two dumbasses on the panel telling this woman, yeah, break up with them. Sweetheart, you came into this relationship with debt. It is not his responsibility to pay off your debt. Got two dumbasses on a fucking panel giving this woman bad fucking advice. And I'm glad that men they're chewing these people out on Twitter, saying this is horrible advice. She should pay off her debt before she marries this guy. And what does this prove? Majority of women today are fucking liabilities. This is not an asset. He makes a lot of money. He knows that she is a fucking liability. Yes, prove your worth. These women make you prove yours. Yeah, give me that same energy. This is bad fucking advice, but hey, she breaks up with him. I guarantee you, she's not going to meet another man who makes up to $200K per year and who's going to want to take her on seriously. So her breaking up with him, she's doing him a favor. Ain't the other way around.
Based on money
Yeah.
to him. You're having to buy your way into this relationship. Nope. You're a princess and you deserve more than this.
You don't even know this woman, calling her a fucking princess. Wake up. Stop kissing her ass, man. She ain't no damn princess. You don't know this woman. You're talking to her on the freaking phone. This woman could be looking like Freddy fucking Krueger. Talking about she's a princess. What? She's a yeah, she's a woman in fucking debt. A liability. This man is not about to fuck up his life. I hope she does break up with him because he's going to be able to do 10 times better. What he needs to do, he makes all that money, get him a young girl who ain't in that much debt. Most of the women today are not even going to college like they were before. So get him a young, nice thing who ain't in debt. It's going to be easy for him to find one. He makes $200K a year. It's going to be easy for him.
The reason I've been able to put majority of my paycheck towards my loans is because he does pay for all our rent.
Oh, so you live together?
Yeah, we live together.
Oh, so you're already married, but you just didn't admit it.
Yeah, it does feel like.
So he pays for every fucking thing. And this is a good man. And again, I promise you, she's not gonna meet another guy like this. I promise you that. They got two dumbasses on the panel about to give her some horrible fucking advice. But they're doing him a favor.
Married.
Well, that, gosh,
Yeah. So what's his incentive to get married? None. The number one cause of divorce in North America today is money fights and money problems. And guess what this is? This is a money fight.
yeah.
You're just not having it out loud. You're having it in your head.
Yeah, listen to his ass if you want to. Your ass gonna be on the fucking road somewhere. Moving back in with mama, with all that debt you got. That is not his job to pay off your fucking debt, sweetheart. And on Twitter, it said that she owes $90K. Yeah, that is not his fucking problem. He is not obligated to pay off your fucking debt. Do not ever marry a woman with debt. These women have such high standards for men. You need to have standards for yourself as well. Don't marry a woman with debt. Well, it's going to be hard to find one. Well, be single. These women need help. They're looking for a savior. They're not looking for love. He's already doing too much. Letting her live with him, rent-free, not paying for shit. He already doing too much. But the fact that even though he's paying for everything, they're still telling her goofy ass, break up with him. This is why the dating market is so fucked up, because women are getting horrible advice and they're going to end up like that other girl I did a video on, crying in her 30s. She break up with him, another woman's going to scoop him up. Oh, yeah. Another woman's going to scoop him up. But women can listen to these dumbass advice, and it's not going to end well for them. It's not. But do not ever marry a woman with debt. She's going to end up fucking up your life. You got a huge ass bill. Got a huge ass bill for worn out coochie. The fuck is that in 2026? Continue to hold the line, focus on you, and do not ever deal with no woman seriously who has fucking student loan debt. Please don't. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.